Hey there guys, Reza-Kaze here, and oh, the week off has been fulfilling. Not really a week off, just haven't uploaded anything. Uh, Mainly no Darksiders 2 gameplay. The reason for that was I let my friend borrow my external hard drive, and I copied all my videos and whatnot over to my desktop to have it on the computer. I did copy a couple videos over, rendered videos, but haven't exactly got it back yet, so I haven't been deciding to upload it. I think I'm gonna start doing it again. At least getting all the files from my computer. They're all there. They're just got to be re-rendered. So I think I'm gonna start that back up Saturday time. Yeah. Start getting back into that so I can get Darksiders 2 done. So I can get my final thoughts in there for you guys. The whole Let's Play thing is really slow coming because as I do this commentary, Argyl's Tomb was already released and I already beat it. So hopefully, actually Saturday, I'm hoping I will give you my thoughts on that DLC, what I think about it, if you should get it, if you didn't get the collector's edition. But for now, let's just talk about this video. What I got in store and talk about for you guys is my after Notion thoughts of Armored Kill, and I think finally a well overdue final thoughts on Battlefield 3 Battlefield 3, as well as touching in on games that's actually worth the buy. I know I haven't touched on that. So, oh, and also a little server update thing. Now, let's get right into the latest update with Armored Kill. Armored Kill was out, a little nose over. Armored Kill came out about, let's see, about what is this? What month is this? Fucking month is this? End of September? Earlier in September, it came out for PS3 Premium, and then it came out a week later for 360 and PC Premium. And then a week after that, it was available to all non-premium members. If you heard me complain in one of my last videos, there was severe issues with the servers, and apparently that wasn't just a PlayStation thing. It was happened with 360 servers. If there's no one in the server, but I've seen it happen when there was people in it, the max players will get downgraded to 16 people. My friend Mark even sent me a picture of it downgraded to 8 maximum players. Now, the problem with that is if the settings even say if you set your max players to less than 75% of the biggest map allowed people. Like, say if you have just normal maps and the max is 24, if you set it to less than 75% of that number, Quick Match won't send people into the lobby. So 75% is 18 people. So if you set it less than 18 people, people aren't going to get in automatically through Quick Match. You have to actually look for the server. It sort of does, like, say, not really a private server without having to set it to private. More like, say something for like clan battles or something like that. So there was that big old thing, and people weren't getting in my server. So for about a good week's time, no one would be getting in my server. I had to basically bite the bullet on that 1 week for not having anyone in the server, not being able to play. Worst part about it was that it was like double points, and no one, like I said, no one would end up getting in the server, so I had to play other people's server. It was basically useless for a week. I was really upset about that. Really upset, actually. wasted, coming down, 20 was maybe like $5 essentially from that week. I don't know. I don't remember. But that's what it ultimately came down to. It was a waste of money because no one would get in. So what do I think about Armored Kill? I think the maps are good. I don't want to say they're great. I feel that they are very huge. But the problem with that being huge is there seems to be some sort of imbalance. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Maybe other people that really love Armor Kill could probably inform me, or other people that don't like Armor Kill can even inform me as well. There's something about the immense size of the maps. There's just something that's not balanced right, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the power of the gunship or the weakness of the gunship in some cases. The distance between each point, lack of vehicles, or the ease of destruction of the vehicles. There's some sort of imbalance that really just throws me off, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not 100% positive what it is, and it's driving me crazy. Don't get me wrong, these maps are amazing. I said good earlier. They're great. I'm sorry. They're great maps. In lists of DLC from Close Quarters and Armored Kill, I would classify Armored Kill as better than Close Quarters. Vehicle gameplay is amazing in this one. Obviously, Close Quarters doesn't have any vehicle gameplay, and that was the big issue with Close Quarters. I'm not going to get into Close Quarters. I've already done a talk and whatnot on Close Quarters, but Armored Kill could have done some tweaking. I will say. I still play the maps. I still have in my server. I still have on my server the Armored Kill rotation, and I don't plan on changing it anytime soon. If anything, I plan on adding more maps and game modes. Strictly keeping it Armored Kill for now. Maybe in like a month's time, I'll switch it over to some like complete awesome maps, like all the big maps, all big conquests, all big rush maps, stuff like that. They did fix the gunship on rush. They tweaked a bunch of things. Initial spawn time of the gunship, move time between points for the gunship, and respawn time after it's destroyed. All basically giving the defenders a legit chance to defend the MCOM points, which really is, well, overall, if you're going to play Battlefield, you're obviously going to buy this DLC. And if you love vehicle warfare, if you love big maps, that what's Battlefield is known for, this is the map for you. You know what? I just realized what it is. The people, the number of people in the lobby. Console is still limited, and Battlefield and DICE and EA or whoever the hell it was, they actually made a statement to why it will not go higher than 24 people. It's like the perfect balance of destruction with the Frostbite engine, because if you added more people, then that means you have to have that same power of the engine go across more people, and then you have to worry about connectivity, then you have to worry about rendering times and issues and all that other fun stuff. It basically was said that they can't do it just to keep. They would have to downgrade stuff in order to increase the player size. I would like to see a trial, just to prove their point. I mean, I'm not calling them liars, but these maps are huge, and they're just too big for console. And I think this is obviously where PC clearly has the advantage over console. The fact that you can have much more people, and I'll admit that's where it's defeated us. Uh, I completely ignored the gameplay. I recorded, I think I forgot about recording, and I recorded 3 straight games. I cut out the middle game, was a tank superiority. It wasn't all that exciting, so I just cut that right out. This is Conquest on this map. I really forget the name of this map. And then a team deathmatch right on this map. You'll see why as soon as the next match starts up. Why I don't have on team deathmatch on this map anymore, and why you shouldn't have team deathmatch on this anymore. The initial spawn is absolutely horrible. Like, absolutely horrible. Like, Call of Duty type free-for-all initial spawn horrible. And that was really, really bad. Now, let me get into my final overall thoughts on Battlefield. Long overdue, but I gave a preview, basically, of what I thought when I first got the game, and I felt I needed to give it more time to give a supportive, legit review on how I felt about the game. Because at that time I was still playing Call of Duty, and now I've been playing it for 8 months ish, maybe a little less than that. I don't know. I don't feel like counting, but I think that's an appropriate amount of time to give a decent review on the game. Obviously, you're not gonna think about or consider my review much, seeing as how this game is already closing in on a year old. So if you're deciding to play it, you already bought it and playing it. It still surprises me that I still see level 1s and level 10s, 15s coming into the game. And it does surprise me a little bit. I'm sort of excited more people are getting the game and trying it out. It's just weird to see, is all. So let me just go over some pros and cons about the game. Pros, obviously, the immense realism. It is fun. Certain losses in this game, I don't mind. If I lose a game legitly, the team is playing fair, or if it's like that really close game, I'll be fine with the loss. I will honestly be fine with the loss. It's just like, ooh, I lost. I probably could have done some things better. It's not the enemy's fault. They kicked ass. We didn't. That's what it came down to. And I found myself saying that a lot more than when I play Call of Duty. Because sometimes when I lost, I most of the time, if not all the time, blamed my other teammates. I still do that in Battlefield. Some people absolutely suck at this game. Either way. I forgot what I was saying. Another big pro for Battlefield is the amount of assignments they keep coming out with. Every new map pack, they come out with 5 to 10 new assignments. And always doing something new, always doing something fresh. I would have ran this dude over if it wasn't for that fucking lag. Asshole. He almost killed me too. And the final kill. You're always coming out with new assignments. And I feel that's an amazing thing, because it always gives you something to do. Dog tags, new weapons. It's always keeping you interested in the game, even if you are a level Colonel 100. I'm only at about a 30 right now. I'm getting up there. I probably won't reach Colonel 100 by the time the games come to an end. I don't know. See what happens. Another big pro is that it's just fun. See, this is it right here. He spawned right next to me. In another video, I don't know. I don't think I recorded it. I spawned on the other team and I spawned right there. And I took advantage of that because I chucked a grenade as soon as I spawned and got like a triple kill right at the beginning. Took advantage of that, and I'm just like, this map has to come out for team deathmatch. It's obviously imbalanced at the beginning, but like I said, the game is overall fun. I can, for the most part, I can lose with dignity if it's a fair loss. It seems not a lot easier, but a lot more plausible to make immense comebacks in this game. Losing, 100 to 300 tickets in Conquest, and you come back to win, no problem. It's plausible. All you need to do is, hold the majority of the points, start making those kills, defending those points, push up, boom, you got it. It's not easy, but like I said, it's completely plausible. Let me get into a couple negatives about the game here, because with every game there is negatives, and I think that's how you truly express the game. It's like taking the opposite side of a debate. If you are going to prove your point, you can argue against your point, and if you can successfully argue against your point, you will win the argument. It's sort of like a debate, sort of like mind trick sort of thing. My elite aiming skills. Like, say if fucking hate politics, but I'm gonna use that. Say if you're a Republican and you wanted to do a debate that the Democrat is better, and if you can't do it, then you're lopsided. You're one mind-sided, and you're obviously gonna lose. Whether you're right or wrong or whatever the case. If you successfully defend why, even though you're a Republican, that Democrats are better, then you can make a point no matter what the case is. So, a couple of the negatives, still with Battlefield in general, and with the armor kill set. Let's work our way up from the little things here. Grenade indicator. It's the same color, whether it's friendly or enemy. Yeah, that's realistic, but I don't like that realistic, because you still hear your friendlies call out, "Oh shit, grenade," whether it's his or not, and that's missed audio cues. And I know that's hard to fix, but the simple thing is changing the grenade indicator. It's not that hard. Re-render it a different color. It's orange, red, blue, fucking magenta. I don't care what it is. Just, they're always fixing this. Bullet damage seems inconsistent. I think I was texting here. I think that's honestly what it was, because I want to just stare at a fucking wall. The other real negative thing that I have to say is, it's the people. It's always the people. It always depends who you play with that ultimately makes your experience what it is. And it's always the people that ruin the experience. I end up in my server kicking people because they don't read the rules. I know some people don't have that luxury. I know one of my friends, he's in Australia, and they have their own server hub, I guess that's what it's called. Don't yell at me, but in that area, but the connectivity is not that great anyways. It probably is. I mean, I feel, not to be a complete Amerifag here, but who I think to have, the good internet speeds is America, and even, the Eastern Asia countries like Japan or China, because they're fucking technologically advanced. They got fucking phones as powerful as damn video game consoles over there. So I'm not surprised that they have amazing internet speeds. But as far as everyone else goes in the country, in the world, they don't have those speeds, so they kind of have to deal with whatever rules people make up, no matter how stupid they are. But the people still end up ruining it. I mean, I already said this, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but my rules aren't, crazy and stupid. They're not like, hey, don't shoot me. Don't use the jeeps. Don't use the tanks. Don't use the choppers. Stuff like that. That's not how I run things. I like to keep a fair game. If whatever rules I have is to keep everything, as fair as possible. Like, don't steal enemy vehicles from the base. If they fucking fly the chopper out to the point, you shoot out the guy, the chopper lands, and you take it, by all means, go right ahead. If the dude jumps out of the tank and you kill him, go ahead, repair the tank, and take it along. You have every right to do that. Don't go into the enemy's base. Don't spawn trap. You think you're good, but when you got your enemy pinned to where the game can only spawn you in one place, and you got that, and you just move your crosshair so it's safe to spawn there, and then you just snipe as soon as they spawn, that's not fair. You're not giving them a chance. I'm not saying, like on, say, Operation Metro, if they're spawning at C, don't back all the way down to A. Stay right at the C flag. Let them at least be able to get to the flag. Now, I ran out of time once again with my whole games that are worth it. Battlefield's definitely a game that's worth the money to buy, especially new. The $60, the DLC maps, that's when it gets a little iffy, when you have to buy, the extra maps and whatnot. But even then, it's still worth it. You still get hours and hours of playtime. Not just even hours, days worth of playtimes, weeks even. It's utterly amazing how much time you can get out of a Battlefield game, or any even shooter sort of game. And that's why I really like the games. I don't tend to buy too many of the shooting games nowadays. I try to get away from Call of Duty by buying Crysis and Homefront, and those two games were completely disappointing. The only two that seem to deliver is Call of Duty and Battlefield. So as far as shooters go, big multiplayer shooters, I think I'm going to stick with those. If the story's good, I'll definitely take a look at the game. My aiming skills once again. And yeah, that's all I gotta say for today. Games coming up to an end. I think my first game was 6-4. This one is 12-6. Not incredible scores. Somewhat entertaining gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed very much so, and I shall see you guys in the very next video. Thank you very much. Peace.